Right, so it'll all be on the helmet camera, guys, but so I've given them my name and address there because Code G doesn't say anything about date of birth that I could see. Kept trying to rush me and threaten me with arrest if I didn't find the right section of Code G fast enough, because they have other jobs to get to. Well, I said, well, if you arrest me, it's going to take you longer than allowing me to find the right section of Code G, isn't it? And they won't be getting to other jobs. So they're better off just letting me have the couple of minutes that I need to find the right parts.
You got any idea on you at all, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you got any bank cards or anything that I can confirm that name with?
Not on me, no.
Okay. Are you going to be known to us in police systems?
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes, this isn't the first time that I've been unlawfully, arrested actually. I've been unlawfully arrested twice now. Sued both times. Won both times. This will be number 3. I could have not given you my details and just taken the unlawful arrest, but I've got other places to be today.
So, is it 3 Delta uniform?
Yes. Yeah, my handwriting's not so good.
Mine's not much better.
We joined this interaction mid-flow. The auditor is detained near a job center, and the Officer PC brand is demanding personal details under the threat of arrest. He cites Code G, the statutory rules governing when an arrest is necessary. The auditor argues that simple cooperation should negate the need for handcuffs or arrest. Watch closely. The officer seems more focused on administrative speed than investigating the actual conflict. Does this rush justify the detention?
Have your body cams been on the whole time?
They have.
Is there a reason you didn't tell me?
Was it not obvious?
No.
Red flashing?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
No.
Well, body cam's been recording the whole time.
So why didn't you tell me at the beginning of the interaction?
I'll be honest with you, I forgot.
Right.
However, we've been having a conversation. I think we've been fairly reasonable and
I don't think you've been reasonable at all. Amicable, yeah. Not rude, but I don't think you've been reasonable, no.
How would you say I was being unreasonable?
By the fact that you won't take my complaint against them. You're happy to take their complaint based on 3 allegations where you haven't reviewed any footage, any evidence. Whereas I'm saying I will show you the evidence of him calling me a TWAT, but you won't take my complaint. That's not reasonable, Constable.
What my preference is, we get you away from here, get you outside, and then I'll listen to your side of the story. At the moment, we've got one version of events where an allegation's been made, obviously, which is why I've requested you details and the events that's been allegated. I'm more than happy to take your side of the event.
Oh, now you're happy, yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm trying to be. I'm trying to explain to you that I want to get.
Well, earlier you're saying you weren't going to take mine today.
No, I wasn't originally, and if you're telling me that you can show me, potential footage that may.
But you didn't ask them to show you potential footage.
Because, like I say, I've got 3 witnesses telling me.
You don't think 3 security guards are going to club up?
Story, do you? You just want to put your own point across.
Okay, go on. You got 3. Yeah, you got 3. You got 3 witnesses.
Witnesses who have all told me that you've said things to them which aren't very nice, which is a public order offence. Okay.
It's not though, is it?
It is. Section 4 of public order, yes. If it's caused them harassment, alarm, or distress, yes, it is. Okay, and I think you know that as well, don't you? Which is why I've requested you details.
It's got to be threatening, abusive, isn't it? Language.
Or visible representation.
Or visible representation, yeah.
So abusive, I would argue what you've said is abusive.
Is it? How do you know? What have they told you that I've said?
Like I say, if it does go that far, you can discuss that in an interview.
Okay.
If they make a formal complaint, you'll be invited into a voluntary interview.
Okay.
And the investigating officer can discuss that with you there.
That's fine. Well, yeah, once we're done here, I'll show you the footage of him calling me a TWAT, and then I want you to come get his details as well and do the same thing with him.
The officer admits his body cam wasn't active initially. Crucially, he refuses to view the auditor's footage of the alleged assault by security, yet readily accepts the security guard's word. This appears inconsistent with the police duty to pursue all reasonable lines of inquiry. Is this an impartial investigation?
Yeah, fine. Also a member of the public that was in here earlier calling me a see you next Tuesday multiple times.
Can I just confirm your your second name? Is it U-M?
Pardon?
Is it U-M at the end?
Your mother, yeah, Mike at the end, yeah.
So uniform Mike?
Yep.
Okay, unfortunately, Dominic, you're not coming back on our systems at all. It might be because of your address where you're based.
Try it with.
If I can get your date of birth.
Try it without room 1.
No, what I'm saying is because you're in West Mids, this is a Cambridge address, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So because you're in West Mids, we don't have access to Cambridge addresses or anything like that. So I can't confirm your address at the moment.
But can you not call through to Cambridge and be like, I can literally give you somebody to contact at Cambridge who will confirm who I am.
Would that be? I also can't confirm your name.
Huh?
I also can't confirm your name.
What do you mean?
I can't confirm who you are because you've given me a name written down on a piece of paper. You've got no ID and you've not given me a date of birth. So at the moment, I can't ascertain what your name is.
The officer alleges a Section 4 public order offense. Generally, for this crime to exist, language must be threatening, abusive, or insulting enough to cause alarm. The officer hasn't seen the evidence yet, but is threatening arrest based on hearsay. Is the officer guessing the offense to force compliance?
Because you're not coming back on our system.
What if I can show you a bank statement on my phone with my name and address on it?
It could be anybody's bank statement.
You can literally watch me log into my bank and get it.
If we could just get your date of birth, that would be a lot easier, to be honest.
Give me a pen and paper then.
Thank you.
Am I detained at this point, by the way?
On suspicion of the offence, yes. Whilst I ascertain your name and address, yes, you are.
Okay. And what section is that you're using for the detention?
I don't know. I'm sure you can look it up on your phone.
No, if you're going to detain somebody, you need to know what you're detaining them with. PC brand. I'll ask you again. What are you detaining me under? What section are you using to detain me? I've given you my details.
Just bear with me a minute.
No, I'll keep talking. You don't have to listen if you don't want to. You got me on there?
I think we have, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Just confirm where you were born for me.
You've got me on there, Constable. I've given you all my details. They all match up with the system that you've got on there, and I said I would be known to you.
Things get forensic here. The auditor asks a simple question. What power are you using to detain me? Under PACE, officers typically must identify the specific legal section when asked. The officer struggles to name it. Immediately, if an officer cannot articulate the power, the detention may be unlawful.
I've given you everything that you need.
Lovely stuff. Okay. Wonderful. What we'll do, I'm going to keep hold of this because I need to stick this on my systems later on.
Well, you've just got it on there, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm going to keep hold of it either way because it's easy for me. It's just easier access.
Well, I don't know what you're going to do with that bit of paper. What if that gets lost? What if that gets put in a random bin and somebody else finds it?
I can assure you we've got shredders at the office. That
I've seen the way that police hand parcel on private information.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to leave the premises now.
Right.
Outside. Presumably you've got a vehicle because I can see you've got a motorcycle.
And the purpose for asking me to leave again?
Prevent the breach of the peace.
And what breach of the peace do you suspect would happen?
Based on the fact you've been abusive to the staff here, I don't want anything to.
It has to be, yeah, a breach of the peace constitutes physical threats or actual violence to a person or their property in their presence.
Being abusive to somebody could also constitute.
I've been sat here peacefully, Constable. They're the one that surrounded me and attacked me.
Okay, so what I'm going to ask now is for you to leave the premises, please.
And if I don't,
okay, I need to leave the premises.
okay, and I'm asking what happens if I don't?
I need you to leave the premises, or we'll have to forcibly remove you from the premises.
Using what power?
The officer writes personal details on a scrap of paper, prompting valid data. Security concerns. He then pivots to breach of peace to remove the auditor. Remember, breach of peace allows police to prevent imminent harm, but it generally isn't a catch-all power to enforce civil trespass rules.
To prevent a breach of the peace.
And that's
Public Order Act.
That's not a Public Order Act, is it? It's not.
Okay.
That's common
Is there
law.
anything
Oh
you
wait,
say
actually,
or do
or
to
maybe
make reasonably comply with my request?
maybe it has been in the new Public Order Act, actually,
So
isn't
I'm
it?
going to give you one more opportunity, please, to leave the premises.
Right.
Remove you.
Okay, under threat of violence, I will move. Under threat of arrest, I'll give you my details. So under duress, and you guys will be getting lawsuits. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll stand outside then.
Right, get further away from me, please, and then we'll have a conversation.
I'm a bit stuck. I'm gonna have to go up around.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want to tell me your side of the story then?
Well, as they said, I went in. I was recording
Yeah.
from.
The auditor agrees to leave under duress. This is a key legal phrase. It means he is complying only to avoid arrest, not because he agrees the order is lawful. This distinction is vital for preserving rights for any future civil claims regarding unlawful eviction.
Actually, no, I'm not going to give you all that because actually you've taken all my details and you're investigating an alleged offence, so I'm not going to give you any information on that, but I'm going to give you... I want to report the taller one in there, not the glasses.
Which chap? One with glasses?
No, not the one with the glasses, the taller one. He was the taller...
Bold
yeah,
chap.
yeah, that's the one, bold chap. Yeah, referred to me as a twat
Yep.
in public, in front of all the claimants in there,
Okay.
which, again, if they're saying what I've said is a Section 4, that's definitely a Section 4.
Okay.
So if you're going to prosecute one, you had no choice but to
We'll have to
prosecute
change
the other.
details and we'll create a crime
Yep.
report for yourself
Thank
as well.
you. That's it. Simple as that, isn't it?
So he should call you a twat. Is there anything
Yeah,
else?
it's called me as well. The one with glasses has hit me in the forehead with his phone.
Okay.
He's shoved me on the back of the head with his elbow.
Do you know?
Huh?
What was the reason for that?
Don't know. He didn't
We'll
like.
go and have a look at the
He didn't like what I was
CCTV
doing.
and see what it
Yeah.
shows then.
Oh, I'm going to make a subject access request for that CCTV as well. But yeah, absolutely. But yeah, he's at one point he got his phone out and was asking why. He's asking, oh, how do you like it if somebody's shoving a phone in your face? That doesn't bother me at all. And then he's getting closer and closer and goes like that into my forehead, clearly on purpose. And then yeah, he was behind me, clearly shoved. Multiple times they've tried to grab and detach my camera from my helmet or turn it off, I'm not really sure, but from behind. Yeah, and it will all be on their CCTV.
Yeah.
The way they've surrounded me and been aggressive towards me is unprecedented. It's ridiculous. Okay? So, but again, you said you don't have time to look at my camera for an hour, but you've got time to go down and check their CCTV.
I'm not going to go and watch the footage that you've got on your phone. It's because this job's been open for a while, hasn't it?
Huh?
This
I've been recording now for an hour and 20 odd minutes.
So it wouldn't be proportionate in my time to spend.
But you
an
said
hour
you're going to go
and
check their
20 minutes. I'm going to go and look
CCTV.
at the CCTV regarding the potential assault you've just alleged.
Yeah, yeah.
However, my suspicion would be that they've used it to maintain control over yourself.
I'm sat on a chair doing
Fair
nothing.
enough, and that's what I'm going to go and check out.
Now outside, the dynamic shifts. The auditor formally reports an assault by security, specifically being shoved and hit with a phone. Police generally have a duty to record such allegations. Watch the officer's reaction. Will he take this counter-allegation as seriously as the complaints made against the auditor?
So if I'm sat on a chair doing nothing and they've come and done that to me,
Absolutely, if you sat on a chair and someone just come and put their hand in your face, then absolutely, I agree with you.
Thank
That's
you.
what I need to go and check.
Yeah.
However, what I'm saying is I'm not going
literally,
to...
as soon as they said they're calling the police, I said, fine, I don't want you coming here and then going around Birmingham looking for me. I said, I'll wait for you because I thought we were going to have no problems because ultimately I may have been trespassing. That's a civil issue, not your problem. But what they allege is ridiculous. Okay, so once it comes back that that's false, right? There's no evidence to support it. Okay, I want you to get them done for wasting your time, making false allegations, interrupting my freedom to privacy. Okay.
We get. Just let me address one thing at a time, because I'm not that.
Yeah.
All right. We will call the offences that you've alleged against them as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So ultimately, the saying he's called you a twat, it'll be a public order as well. So
Yep.
you'll be a victim and a suspect for the allegations that they've made.
Yep.
I won't be the officer that investigates the matter. I'll do a bit of primary investigation here whilst I'm here. I'm
Yep.
the response officer, so ultimately I'll go off to a different department and they'll investigate it. I can take your phone number, then I can send you the crime number as well, if that's something you'd like me to do. Otherwise, I won't be able to give you that.
You can give me, you can tell me email address.
An email address?
Yeah.
Here is a fascinating debate on rights versus police convenience. The officer claims checking the auditor's footage takes too long. The auditor argues his right to privacy outweighs the officer's schedule. In UK policing, actions must be proportionate. Is ignoring exculpatory evidence truly proportionate?
Probably. I get all sorts come up on my
Yep.
feet. Lovely. Right, I'll sit down there then. We'll have to.
So there'll be 2 more tyrants for the tube.
What I will say is, obviously, if you come back to this location,
Yep.
we will speak to them regarding what you said. But I don't want you coming back here. If you do come back here, then we'll have to arrest you for the offences that have been alleged. Okay, do you understand that?
Yes.
Lovely. We will also, there's been a log generated today which will have your name on it.
Yep.
Ultimately, if it transpires that if you've gone to another job centre or another location in the vicinity and you're doing the same things, you'll be arrested straight away. It won't
For
be
what?
a question. If there's any offences, when the breach of the peace, you'll be locked up again.
You can't lock me up for breach of the peace.
Okay.
No, you can arrest me, remove me, and de-arrest me. Or you can arrest me to, what do they call it?
Take you into custody for breach of the peace.
for
if
what?
That's what you're asking.
For what?
To keep the breach of the peace prevented. Ultimately, especially if you don't live around here, given there's no alternative addresses.
So I'm not allowed to go to any other job centres today?
What I'm saying, I'm advising you, I can't tell you what to do, okay? You've got your own rights, you're human, but I can only advise you on the basis that as a police officer, if I return to a job and you're there, chances are I'm probably going to be locking you up, especially if there's another alleged offence such as a public order.
Yeah, but again, as you've seen, and sensibly, as a constable, you should be pretty good at assessing situations when you enter a scene, right? You get a call, you enter a scene,
Yeah.
you should be pretty good at assessing what's going on. When you came in, what was I doing?
You were sat down.
Doing what?
I don't know.
Doing nothing, sat there peacefully chatting nicely to the rather larger guy, I don't want to be rude, but
Yeah.
identifying way, chatting very politely to him. You came in and, then you went and spoke to them. In what world does it look like I'm the one that's been aggressive when I've sat there, I've got security in front of me, hands in my face, and I don't think they were all there, but all 3 of them surrounded me doing that, moving their camera in my face, in what world does that look like I'm being aggressive?
All I will say, okay, is
But you should be good at assessing a situation, Constable.
you're aware that we have a national decision-making model.
Yes.
Yeah. So we go into a location, as you say, we assess what we've got in front of us. Yes, you may be sat down. Yes, you may not be being abusive or whatnot at the time. I have an allegation from a member of the public stating that you've done X, Y, Z. I have to take that seriously. Don't know what to do about to investigate it. Like I'll be doing with the same allegations that you've made.
Yeah.
However, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? If I'm not there, I've not seen what's happened. I can't
Yeah.
say for sure. At the moment, I've got 3 against 1 telling me one thing, and you're telling me another thing. So I've got to go off what I've got.
I think it's completely wrong that instead of when the evidence is right there available to you, instead of checking the evidence, you've gone straight to invading my right to privacy.
Okay.
Because you may say...
Sorry, what's this right to privacy?
My details
Okay.
that you've taken, stolen from me today,
Okay.
I will say.
We've ascertained.
Stolen from me, I will say. Okay? Under fear of arrest, I've given them... That's stealing in my eyes.
Yeah.
Okay? So I will say stolen. My details that you've stolen from me today, when the evidence was there, you say it's not proportionate because it takes too much time, right? I say my right to privacy outweighs your ability to move on to the next job because they've made false allegations. That's my view, and the courts, will see what the court's view on that is, because I will be suing you for this. I will be taking it to court.
No worries.
Again, twice I've won already, and you will be the 3rd.
Okay.
The officer suggests the auditor will be arrested if he visits any other job center today. This sounds like an informal ban without official bail, conditions, or a court order. Police generally cannot restrict movement in public spaces based on a hypothetical future scenario. This seems to overreach.
And I won't be doing that, okay?
Wait, say that again. The offence that I'm alleging.
Yeah, so we're going to record it.
Yeah.
So it'll be on our systems.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is I'm not going to take a statement for you at this point in time, because I've taken one from them.
So will somebody be in touch with me to take a statement?
Yeah, so obviously we've got your email.
Yeah.
Phone number will be preferable, but email's fine if you want to leave it at that.
Well, trust me, I'm much more responsible on my email than my phone number.
So somebody should make contact with yourself. Obviously it's a counter allegation at this stage, so...
Well, it's not, they're two separate, then that's not counter, is it? I'm not saying, this but that. They've made an allegation, fine, but I'm making it they're two separate individual apart, they're not counter.
They'll have to investigate it either way.
Yeah.
Like I say...
Wait for the sirens.
Sorry, so yeah, somebody made contact with you. I know obviously your address isn't on us, so that's fine.
Right.
So it'll be an email to yourself discussing next steps.
Okay.
What I would assume will probably happen is you'll be invited in for a voluntary interview,
right,
and you get to give your account that way anyway.
Right, okay. So in terms of at the beginning when you said it wasn't proportionate to check an hour's worth of my footage, but you've just spent 45 minutes in there.
Taking a statement.
Yeah, so you say it's not proportionate, but it wouldn't have needed to be the whole hour. It wouldn't have needed to be the whole hour.
Like I said, I'm not going to discuss the offence with you any further.
Exactly.
There's an allegation being made, and like I say, you'll have to be invited in for a voluntary interview.
Right, okay. And one more thing, I want to make another complaint which you can record for me.
Yeah.
A member of the public that was in there came up to me, called me a "see you next Tuesday" multiple times. I did tell you why you're in there, but you didn't listen. Okay. Multiple times, threatened to take me outside himself. If he sees me outside, we'll be rolling around on the floor. It'll be a different matter. He literally came in while you were in there, but obviously I didn't want to go in there to grab you because I didn't want you to then arrest me for breach of the peace. But he's a claimant in there. They'll have all his details on record, so you can get his details from him. I can show you a picture now. I can email that across to you.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine.
So I'll show you who he is, just in case you do see him around. Bear with me, guys. No, I don't think there's anything else I need from you right now, other than, said I've got all your details on camera.
You're not to go back in there, obviously. I don't want to have to come back here. If we do, then we are going to have to arrest you.
I won't be going back in there, don't worry, I'm going to be heading on. I literally just waited to see what happened in there. Okay. But yeah, just be expecting a lawsuit, be expecting complaints. You've actually been very quiet, and I think it's because you know he's messed up. You particularly are going to be getting a complaint through IOPC. Okay. It will have to be sub judice to the lawsuit. Lawsuit will come first. Yeah. Then you'll be getting a complaint through IOPC. Okay. I would not be expected to be keeping your job for much more longer than a year. It's usually how long it takes. So put yourself on notice, Constable.
Thank you very much for your time, then.
Yeah, no worries. You can bugger off now.
The officer returns after 45 minutes. He admits spending that time with security, but still hasn't viewed the auditor's footage, the very evidence that could clear him. This confirms a clear bias. The investigation was one-sided from the start. Here are 3 takeaways. 1. Always ask for the specific power of detention immediately. 2. Breach of peace requires imminent harm, not just annoyance or trespass. 3. Police generally have a duty to investigate both sides, not just the caller's version. If you found this forensic breakdown helpful, please subscribe for more. This video is educational, not legal advice. Always check local laws. Peace out.